Hey, good morning. This is Calvin Baker again with Mini Pots, and I am doing a follow-up review for Brethren Skirmish Tabletop Wargame, Armies of the Dark Ages. This is the one of two expansions that are available for the core game, and I want to make it clear that if you get this, the historical rule book, you're fine. You can play this by itself. What you get when you do get the Armies of the Dark Ages, there's also one of Armies of Ancient something. I'll try to post a picture of that. And what you do get is you get a couple things. You get defined armies for 10 factions, and I'll go over which ones: Anglo-Saxons, Byzantines, Normans, Vikings, and more. The key thing here, though, is a guide on building your own forces. So let's say you wanted to have a group of miniatures, you have some orcs, let's say, and you wanted to play this game with them. It won't have magic per the rules, but you can create a faction for orcs, and you can give them their own abilities. You can do this for orcs, goblins, whatever. You could do this for your own faction of, you don't necessarily agree with what's in here for the Vikings, you can modify it yourself, and it looks cool. It really does. I was a little bit surprised at that versatility in it. It goes over the basic building an army stuff at the very beginning. You find this in the historical rulebook, and it adds these different modifiers, the bonuses for the orders, abilities, and the faction to it. And it gives you a good, nice choice of them. And it goes over how to read each one. So this adds a lot more versatility and playability if you have the historical rule book and you have pre-existing miniatures. I was a little bit surprised at that and excited as well. So what factions? I'm not going to flip through each section. I'm going to only go through Anglo-Saxons and Vikings, and then I might look quickly at the points. For 37 pages, this packs a lot for your money. I think it's $17, $18 on Amazon. You can get the PDF through Wargames Vault. You can get I think, directly from his webpage, or it might be a link to Wargames Vault and then a link to Amazon for the physical book. This is print on demand, so what does that mean? You order it, you get it a couple days later. It's their traditional, what I'm finding as their traditional gaming book stuff, which is nice. I wish that more people would do it might be a price barrier though, to do a hardback or do a little bit smaller book of these. And he might do a volume in the future where he has all I know he's doing at least 4 or 5 expansions for the historical rulebook. He is doing one that was announced, Armies of the Empire. He's also working on a campaign rule set, as well as a World War II rule set. So be on the lookout for that. I'm not anticipating, I haven't discussed this, but from what I've saw on his blog as well as in the Facebook group, I'm not anticipating the World War II rule set out soon, but I imagine within the next year. That's just me as an observer looking at the way he's describing it. It's still very much in the playtesting phase as well as the campaign rules. I might be wrong there, so feel free to ask him directly or the author, Matthew Sutton O'Connor. He is very active on his Facebook group, so feel free to ask him directly. So these are all basic things that are covered in the rulebook. Refer to my previous video on this. But the faction bonuses, you would choose one of each. You have your same setup for your field, your group, your warband, and you decide on the number of points you want to play. Does a repeat of how to read the unit profile, and then he goes into the factions. Each one of these is different for each faction. Some of them even have specialized, unique to them that you do not find. Now, this is as I read it. I might be wrong there, but as I read it, you can only read so many descriptions of forces before you sort of go, okay. So this has a battle priest is a cunning warrior. That's a faction specialization. So I did not see any for faction bonuses or orders a battle priest. He goes over different points cost, and it is quite extensive, as you can see. So far, we've done 3 full pages for this faction. Then we start getting into bandits, and let's see, yeah, bandits is the next one. And he has thought of everything. Your javelin, crossbow, bow. If you have a horn, what effect it does. It's all here on the sheet, and I don't know if this is a new recruit or battle scribe or something like that. It would be cool if it was for new recruit. But, and I said I would do the points. Now, keep in mind, this is only 37 pages. There is a lot of stuff in here for being exactly that, 37 pages. So we have Saracens, then we have the Vikings. And these are all, from what I see, traditional bonuses that are at the front of the book. But again, it goes over, this is something also neat. It has cavalry for the Vikings. I don't know historically if they had much cavalry. More faction stats. And I don't know if there's points difference for having different type of, like if you have dogs. I'm sure there is. And so each combat hero back here on the very back. So you need to, so 22 points. And it looks like they're maintaining, except for Mongols do not have the War Dog team, which makes sense from what I understand. So points are not defined in the sheet, the faction sheet. They're defined at the very last page. It is well worth it, and I hope you get something out of this and enjoy it. So that again is Brethren, Skirmish Tabletop Wargame, Armies of the Dark Ages. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I always say that at the end, and I probably need to try to say it a little bit more in the middle. But anyway, please, it helps out my channel grow. And if you're interested in contributing to the channel, I have a coffee in my profile. And click there and you can see what you can do. It would go back into this channel. As you can see, I'm paying for this all out of pocket. And you know how things are right now. Thank you very much again for watching. Happy gaming.